What's up, guys? So tomorrow we have Danny Garcia versus Robert Guerrero. Shoot, in my mind, I was going to boycott it, but I'm actually getting kind of excited for it. I know most books have it as 7-1, or actually a lot of them have it as a 9-1. Garcia being a 9-1 favorite, which is garbage. I mean, those odds are terrible for just a regular Saturday night fight. They are ridiculous for a WBC welterweight title fight. Garcia has Guerrero beat in every area. I mean, he's bigger, longer, stronger, younger. I can't think of any area that Robert would be better than Danny. I want to say Guerrero has a better chin, but I just don't think he does. Robert got rocked against Aaron Martinez, and his last 3 fights have been absolute wars. No one has been able to finish Robert, but he definitely is battle worn. The only area that I think Robert is better than Danny is possibly in conditioning. Robert seems to catch his second win later in fights, and Danny seems to fade. I mean, Peterson did well against Danny in the later rounds. Herrera tore Danny apart. And even old-ass Zab Judah, in my opinion, controlled the later rounds. Now, these all were fights at a lighter weight class. So it may have been fatigue from cutting weight, from cutting too much weight. But I think Robert has the advantage in conditioning. But I don't think it'll make much of a difference. The talent differential is just too wide. The only way that I see conditioning having enough of an impact to change the course of the fight is if Danny punches himself out early. Having remedial conditioning on top of punching himself out could be a factor in the fight. Danny has been noticeably pissed off over the past couple of days with all the trash talking. If Danny just goes out there and tries to load up on everything, he could potentially wear himself out. Now, this whole weight issue is crazy. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but how did they both come in at exactly 146.8 pounds? Danny looks like he's 2 divisions bigger than Guerrero. I know water weight, skeletal structure, bone density, all that play into it. But Danny just looks twice as big as Robert. I mean, Robert, he looks, soft around the stomach and stuff. He's older and he's not. It's just, a lot of his genetics. But, man, it's almost like the commission just set the scale on 146.8 pounds and told both the guys to jump on it. So there's no real prediction. I mean, this fight should be a blowout. WBC just gifting Garcia the belt. And I'm not trying to be a hater, but I just hope Guerrero finds a way to win. I mean, it would have to be a fluke, a hit to the liver or something, but I mean, it's obvious the judges are not going to lean towards Guerrero. The ref most likely won't either. I mean, if Danny targets Robert's balls, he probably won't even get a warning. But I am positive if Danny Garcia gets a WBC belt, he will not fight a top contender for years. I mean, he'll look for 118-pounders, fatten them up, and try and bring them into the ring. I know Khan is supposed to get the winner. Man, but Khan's another one. I mean, can you imagine if he gets a belt, the kind of cherry picks he'll pull off? I mean, Danny already beat Khan at 140. To me, Khan was lighting him up before he got dropped. I think if Robert Guerrero somehow won tomorrow, he would have absolutely no chance against Khan, other than the obvious chin check. But at least Robert would try to be an active champion. If Danny gets a belt, I can assure you we will not see him fight Porter, Thurman, Brook, or even Earl Spence for years. We'll probably see him fight Algeria or something, and Who knows? I think Algeria might even have a chance against him. But man, it's going to be so frustrating for the fans if Danny or Khan, for that matter, get the WBC belt. I mean, the WBC can't seem to make their champions do anything. Danny left a lot of guys at 140. The obvious being Postal. He's the one that sticks out like a swollen thumb. I just know if Garcia gets a WBC belt, it's going to be so frustrating. It's going to be a frustrating time for fans. The welterweight division will be hijacked for years. So you would have to be crazy to bet actual money against Garcia in this fight. But I am hoping somehow Guerrero pulls it off and then is able to bypass Khan and just go straight for the winner of Porter or Thurman, or even possibly fight Kell Brook. But anyway, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Take care.